Hi mate, pretty good performance today mate, another 3 points you've got to be happy with, haven't you?
Yeah, over the moon. Like obviously you can probably see behind it's not the sort of the greatest surface we've played on, but what we've just said in there is it's a battling performance from the lads. I mean the first half was probably a little bit scrappy, similar to last Tuesday's game, but I think we had enough just to get us over the line in the second half, which was positive. 1-0 ahead, we would have took that, but obviously we sneaked another one, and it's good for the lads' confidence and stuff like that.
We didn't have a single shot on goal in the first half. What did you say to them at half time to get that reaction?
Nothing really, just not to panic, you know. Like I say, it was a scrappy affair. The three of us thought we kind of had the upper hand. We had enough on them, and we just had to keep doing what we're doing really. And I think in the end, what Chrissy did say at half time, that our fitness would count. I think that's probably what got us through in the end. We thought they would tire a little bit, which they did, and it gave us the opportunity to get the ball down a little bit and get our better players on the ball.
I keep pulling the defence up lately, but again, Harrison didn't have a shot to save. The whole defence did well again, didn't he?
They did, but I think it starts from the front, doesn't it? And sort of Billy, and then the three behind, and then John and Aki. It's all about sort of positioning himself right, so that the back four haven't got an awful lot to do. And like you see, I think maybe Harrison tipped one wide later on, was maybe going wide anyway. But yeah, the back four being solid, they really have. Like you see, I think it starts from the front. We'll go from there, and then we're sort of defending as a team. I know as cliche as it is, but if somebody doesn't do the job, then obviously there's people getting through a bit quicker onto like Alex and Vauxy, and then Harrison's having more shots to save. But it's been a positive.
And 2 good goals today. I mean, the defender got the last touch with his Kurt claiming the first one.
I don't know, I haven't spoken to him about claiming it, but like I've just said, his touch was brilliant. It was quite a well worked goal actually, and like you see, if he puts them in them areas, that's the type of things that can happen. Often I think people will probably not put the ball in because they think, oh, somebody's not there, but like you say, that's what happened. And I'll speak to Kurt on the way back, but probably the closer we get to home, he'll probably claim it, I think.
And John Wiggins got the man of the match award. I mean, he's playing well at the moment. Johnny was unlucky not to go out the other night, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. Like you see it, and him and Aki have got a good little bond in there. I said to them at half time, the both of them positionally they were good, very good in the first half, and like you see it allows the three behind Billy to kind of go and do what they need to do, and then it sort of keeps the back four solid as well. I think he was probably a little bit unlucky when he got himself suspended, missed quite a lot of football, but we're probably lucky that some of them, well, he was unlucky, some of them were called off and that, but he's back in now, and he's
the way the games went, he missed about 3 months, didn't he?
He did, and to be fair, he's a fit enough lad, you know, and they all are, to be fair, and that's what we said at half time. We says, listen, that he's a fit. We haven't been doing the training sort of Tuesday, Thursday for nothing, and that's what's hopefully getting us through the last 2 games.
And it's the first time since you came here that we've named an unchanged side. I mean, we haven't missed anybody, but I think there's only Shea missing today, unavailable.
Yeah, just Shea and everybody else. Like you see, I think from the other night, and we can all admit it was a scrappy game, today was as well, but I think from the other night the lads deserved to have another crack at it today. And again, we'll sort of me, Chris and Craig will speak about it next couple of days. We'll see if there's any sort of injuries and stuff. We had a couple come off there, just tight legs and stuff, obviously with the ground. But if it needs to be unchanged and we keep going on the run, that's perfect.
We've stayed in 17th, but it's looking a lot healthier down the bottom of the table, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Like I see, I mean, we target them every game to get points out of, but these 2 games here, the teams who were in and around us, I think Craig said this morning about sending a bit of a message out, you know. So the last 2 games, 6 points. We're still, what do you say, 4th off bottom. So, but I know North Shields got beat today, and I think there was a couple just above got beat as well. So it's difficult because you can't help looking at the table, but if we just keep picking points up, we'll be fine.
4 wins and 2 draws in the last 7 games. That's decent form for any team, never mind a team in the relegation zone. We've got to be happy, haven't we? Yeah,
we've got to be, and like I say, we're having the lads in training, we've been working on bits and bobs, and then when we actually see that in games, it's a positive, but it's about sort of them trusting us trusting them. But I think when you start getting the points on the board, it's easier to then go, right, we'll kick on, and that's what you're capable of. And I suppose both on and off the ball, the fitness, like I've said. But we've got a lot of good players in there. It's just about kind of making that gel. And I think when we're playing against sort of the teams we're playing probably next month, we've got 7 games coming up, so that'll probably give us a good idea of like where we're at.
And midweek we're away to Dunstan. Now they stuffed us at home, Dunstan, but that was in the previous manager's regime.
Right.
Have you seen anything of them?
The 3 of us went to watch them. I think it was just before Christmas. They played Stockton away, but that was in the Durham Challenge Cup, so I don't know whether they sort of left a few out or whatever. but we watch them. We have a look at all our opponents and see what happens. But I think we were talking on the way down. Carlton had beat Stockton, I think, and they'd also might have been Dunstan away, and we've come here and beat them. You know, so it's difficult. It's that type of league. But again, like I mentioned before, we just need to keep winning the games and let the table sort of take care of itself.
Thank you very much for that.
Cheers, Will. Thank you very much.
Well done today.
Cheers. Thanks.
Thank you.